Farm Bureau Insurance wants you to join us for a concert or sporting event this year in Virginia. We're giving away tickets and special fan experiences to events across the Commonwealth. Register now at farmbureaufans.com.
Well, first off, I told the team right after the game we're never going to apologize for getting a win. Kids, played hard. Obviously there were some things in the game we got to do better. Protecting the ball being first and foremost, and penalties that would have enabled us to play a little bit better overall. But in the end, the kids hung in there. First half we struggled, especially on offense, just maintaining the ball. But in the second half, the kids really battled back and we got the run game going, and that really helped us. And the defense, you got to give your hats off to the defense. They're the ones that, when all the turnovers were going on, they held us in the game, and hats off to them and in our special teams units.
What did you tell your team during halftime?
Just talk to the offense first about, we had almost 230 yards of offense at the half, but 5 turnovers. Just first and foremost, as the obvious statement, is protect the football. And, that was a big point emphasis in the second half, and just protecting the ball. And until the defense just keep playing like they're doing. And the thing we talked about at halftime, too, is we're not going to panic. We've been in these situations before here, and, knowing that we need to basically be ready when the momentum shifts the other side. We got to be ready to step up. And the kids responded in the second half and, made some plays we needed to. It certainly wasn't perfect, but, again, we'll take a win anytime. We felt we could wear them down some if we kept on getting the run game going, and I think it's a lot of it too is just a mentality to get after them in the second half, put it up on an offensive line up front, and let Kendall Gaskins get some momentum going. And again, I think it's more about attitude than anything else. We certainly probably could have thrown the ball a few more times, but we felt like we were running the ball effectively and chewing up the clock. And I think more than anything it was just about putting it on the backs of our offensive line and Kendall Gaskins and Garrett Turner and letting them go.
What do you take out of a game like this after having 5 turnovers in the first half and 9 in the second?
Just we got to go back and have a better week of practice as far as that goes. That'll be a major point emphasis like it always is, and we got a lot of things to clean up. But again, the kids hung in there. Wasn't perfect by any stretch, but we did win the game, and it's always better to come out of there. We won the game. We just got to go back this week, get back to the basics of the fundamentals of protecting the ball, and if we can do that, we would have certainly had a much better game. We just held on to the football.
And then after Garrett Turner's fumble, he came to the sideline for his helmet. Do you like to see that show of emotion from your players after?
Obviously not. We don't like that. Show of emotion is one thing, but that's not. We don't like people doing that. So we got on it pretty good for that.
Do you have any word on Cooper Taylor? I saw him looking off the field.
Not sure yet. Hadn't got any report there, so not sure on that one yet.
Other than the 2 interceptions by Aaron, maybe his best game since he's been here.
I would say last week he probably played better. Just now from looking at it from the sideline, I haven't watched the film yet, but I would say he played overall better last week. We had some drops that caused his numbers to be down, but he did make enough plays tonight. A couple I know he'd like to have back, especially kind of get one of them in the red zone and one of them going in scoring territory there that I know he'd like to have back. But Aaron's he's playing well for us for the most part, and he's a kid that looking forward to him even better things as we go forward.
After the turnovers, how did you kind of motivate or pick up the momentum with your players?
Just more than anything, you just taught, hey fellas, obviously just protect the ball, and it gets to a point there it's almost like a snowball effect. Just relax. Play football. We got good players. Just relax and come back, get back to the fundamentals, catch the ball, tuck it away, carry the ball high and tight. So just go back to what you do from the basics of the fundamentals. I think that's how you go back and get those things corrected. You can yell and scream all you want and do those kind of things, but I think you just go back and tell you just relax. We got to get back to playing our football, and we'll be fine.